What's going on, YouTube? It is cold, wet, and rainy December morning here. I thought the rain was going to kind of dissipate, but it has not yet. But I'm going to get out and try to catch some fish today. This front coming through may shut them down. It may fire them up. I don't know, but we're going to find out. So stick with me. I'm going to get the boat in the water, and we're going to get out here and try to catch some fish. Alright guys, so I have made it out here. It's still raining. It's about 46 or 7 degrees. Water temperature is 46 degrees, so I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, you know, they say winter time and early fall and winter time is a great time to catch big fish. So we got the whole lake to ourselves today. There's not a lot of pressure on it. Like I said, the rain that's front moving through may shut them down. I don't know. We're going to find out. So stick with me and we'll get at it in just a second. We got our front graph back up and working. It's throwing a fit on me. I got a loose wire. This water's really back up to full pull. The last time I was out here, excuse me, back in it's late August, early September, the water was really low because we had not had a lot of rain, and then here over the last few weeks, it seems like that is all it has done, is rain. So we'll start out throwing this crankbait. We're going to try to get up here in a little shallower water. This is a get it up here for you guys. This is a Bandit 300 in red crawl pattern. This dives about I think it's 8 to 12 feet, maybe a little deeper depending on the line you're using. But we're going to try to catch some fish. This water's kind of stained and dingy from all the rain we've had. And then we might try some other stuff. I did bring like a blade bait and a jerk bait and a football jig, but we'll see what happens. Really need to get this down where I can bump the bottom. We're in 16 feet of water here. Of course, we may not catch anything today. Like I said, this weather's really kind of not what I was expecting today. I thought it was supposed to be a little more mild and sunny today, but it didn't happen. So there, we're making a little bottom contact. Got some debris on us there. I'm sure there's a lot of, up here next to the bank, I'm sure there's a lot of dead leaves and debris in the water, but this rain's supposed to let up soon. According to the radar map. What was that? I think I got both there. But we'll see. Guys, as soon as I stop the camera, look at that. Little guy. Little largie, nice little largie in the rain on the old Bandit crankbait. Like I said, in the fall and the winter time, it's a great time to use crawl patterns. But there you go, first fish of the day. I haven't gotten many bites on this bank other than the first one I caught early this morning, the little small fish. So I'm gonna move to this bank over here that's got more kind of chunk rock and transition rock on it. So we'll go back to throwing the crankbait and see what happens. So let's get over there. Try throwing this jerk bait some. This is a Rick Clunn suspended jerkbait. This is like a kind of a bluegill pattern. I did see one dead bluegill back there earlier. I don't know. It's just not a good day for fishing, I don't think. Don't know. If not really seeing anything though. Put my hood back up. Cold. Air's getting cold. Even with my boggin on. Tagging a football jig. Ain't catching nothing either. Not happening. I say not happening. Ooh. Oh, fuck. There's some fish. Let's say there's some fish.
What's up, YouTube? Back at the house, boat's in the garage. I've got it in here airing out. I always try to, especially if I've fished in the rain, I always try to get the boat inside, open all the compartments up, let it air out for a day or so before I put the cover back on it. You never want to cover your boat back up wet because it will mildew. And especially if you've got an older boat, such as my little boat. And yes, I said little because my boat's only 15 feet. It's got wood in it. You know, the deck lids are wood. The compartment dividers and stuff are wood. And it'll just save you a big headache down the road if you get it dried out and don't let that water soak into the wood. Again, I was fishing a Bandit 300 crankbait today. I don't know if you guys can see that. And this reel is probably a little bit too fat. That's just a little old Silver Max reel, a little old cheap $60 reel. That one's a 6-4 to 1. Probably need to put it on a 5-4 to 1, but you know, you got to make do sometimes. Fishing out on a 7-foot medium heavy. It's got a little bit of a tip on it. The rod does. You know, it may be a little bit too much for cranking, but it does me just fine. It's fishing on 15-pound fluoro. I usually stick between 12 and 15 on my crankbaits. You know, if I wanted to get down deeper, yeah, you might go to 10, but I usually stick around 12 pound as low as I go. But like I said, the weather wasn't what I expected it to be today. I thought it was going to be mild and sunny and in the mid-50s, and turned out I was way wrong. But we did catch the one fish. Unfortunately, as soon as I turn the camera off, it decides to bite. But anyway, it is what it is. We tried some different things. I tried a crankbait, jerk bait. I threw the blade bait for a little bit. Just nothing. I guess where the rain, this front come through, it kind of shut everything down. But it's the first time I've gotten to get out in a few weeks, so I thought I'd take advantage of it. You know, as they say, day out fishing's better than a day at work. So until next time, till I see you again, keep casting.